Right now is, I see there's Elliot.
Welcome, everyone.
There we go.
Welcome to everyone on Zoom. So this is our last Shabbat in this space, and we move next week to Our Lady of Lebanon. I'm not sorry to say goodbye to the amphitheater here. I'm looking forward to, even though it's not our place of worship, but it's a place of worship.
I'm just good this week. This is also the last Shabbat that the rabbi's on vacation. It's going to make me happy to have him come back.
Barbara, can I invite you to? The blessing for the candles is found up here behind you, or in the books on page.
So, Marcia, it's a little humid. You want to just eat at the dining room table? Huh? Well, it's just a little humid. Humid or not?
It's a little, you know what? It's a little bit humid out.
That's going to be good for the fly.
Okay. Yeah.
Get out in the humid.
Oh, it's Barbara Charton. What can I do, Marcia? Would you like me to set the table for something?
Yeah, I'm gonna just take off the,
We continue with a reading found on page 9 in your books.
because I think looking at this.
There are days when we seek things for ourselves and measure failure by what we do not do together. On Shabbat, we seek not to acquire, but to share.
Write it down.
Days when we exploit nature as if it were a horn of plenty that cannot be exhausted. On Shabbat, we stand in wonder before the mystery of creation. There are days when we act as if we cared nothing for the rights of others. On Shabbat, we remember that justice is our duty and a better world our goal. So we embrace Shabbat, day of rest, day of wonder, a day of peace. We continue on page 13. Go to the next one. Yes, top of that screen. Yismechu hashamayim ותגל, תגל הארץ, ישמחו השמיים, ותגל, תגל הארץ, ירם הים עולו, ירם הים עולו, ירם הים עולו, ירם הים עולו, ישמחו השמיים, ותגל, תגל הארץ, ישמחו השמיים, תגל, תגל הארץ. We continue still on this song.
Silver's here. Would you, why don't you, state times and then reports, and I'll get back in. Okay. And play Claire in here.
Continue with Lechadodi, and it's our custom to sing verses 9 if you're looking in your book.
David Herman is an advocate.
And the last verse will rise. Lechadodi li katalai yalalai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela ay lai lai lechadodi li katalai yalalai 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 b'nei Shabbat nekabela ay lai shamor v'zachor b'tibor echad hishmi'anu
Move this to the table.
אחד ושמו אחד לשם ולתפארת לתחילה עין אחד תהילי קטנה יללי בני שבת נקבלה עין אחד תהילי קטנה יללי בני שבת נקבלה עין לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה כי היא אור הברכה מראש מקדם נסוכה סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה עין לך דודי לי קטנה יללי בני שבת נקבלה עין לך דודי לי קטנה יללי בני שבת נקבלה עיני התעוררי כי באורך קומי אורי שיר דברי כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה יללי בני שבת נקבלה עין לך דודי לי קטנה יללי בני שבת נקבלה. I invite you to rise and face the door as we invite Shabbat as though she is a bride at her wedding. בואי עטרת בנה גם בשמחה ובצהלה תוך אמוני עם סגולה בואי בני שבת נקבלה
They don't have the traveling arc.
בני שבת נקבלה.
Have our minutes, no.
Ending, it's a moment to say Shabbat Shalom to anyone around you.
You have one child or you? No.
One son-in-law, 4 grandchildren, this one on the way, and the daughter-in-law.
Oh, great. Everyone in New York or?
No, my youngest son's wife, daughter, people want to date. They are in Washington. No, they're just. And he has to go to the power of the section on the southeast quadrant, like directly. We just presented a wonderful place to go for kids to go around.
And we're going to continue with the Psalm of Shabbat, Mizmor Shir Yom HaShabbat, page 22.
I was funded by a dog. Right now, I guess it was fishing.
ליום השבת טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר שמך עליון טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר שמך עליון להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך עליון טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך עליון
Oh, anybody doesn't know.
ועלינו ועלי היגיון בחינות
Not gonna turn the phone.
לאדוני
Yeah, please.
עליון טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך עליון כי שימחתני אדוני בפועלך במעשה ידיך ארנן טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר שמך עליון טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך עליון. Good to thank God to sing hymns. We continue with the Reader's Kaddish, followed by our call to worship, and I invite you, if you're comfortable, to rise. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבם, בעלמא דברי חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב אמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעולם ולעלמי עלמיה, יתברך, יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי בריחו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירן בעלמא וימרו, amen. Remain standing for the call to worship. La 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 la. La 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 la. Ya 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 la la ya la 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 la. Ya la la ya la la la. Ya la 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 la. Wow. את אדוני המבורך, ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד, המבורך לעולם ועד. Continue on page 31 in our books on the screen. Reading together. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai, ma'ariv aravim. Continue with prayer of thanking God, God's love, with Ahavat.
What you say right here?
Ahavat olam.
We can run I up off.
Amcha ahavta, Amcha ahavta, mitzvot, chokim u'mishpatim, otanu limadta. על כן אדוני אלוהינו בשכבנו ובקומנו נשיח בחוקיך ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד.
With themselves, you mean?
חיינו אורך ימינו ובהם
Tax prepared. They were not known ministry.
ממנו לעולם
Sometimes you would do that
ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל אוהב עמו ישראל.
But I definitely think you have to go to the head to
ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני
Oh my gosh, I don't know if I can picture of Pomona. I have a Hershey art book too. It's in the big one.
Continue together with the ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך
I have to get up and walk.
ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה
I don't really have a set time, but everyone walks in the morning.
על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם
Maybe
בביתך ובלך
9-ish.
הדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך
So should we try Asbury Park and walk down the street
ועשיתם
with my youth?
והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם
Bigger ones are exactly medium rare than
אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם
Would you like Mary?
That's a little more, well, it's more like medium.
That's
See what
good.
medium rare the other two are.
That's perfect.
That one's what, 140, that's exactly medium rare. That one's medium rare. That one's like 150, so it's more like medium.
That's great.
mindful for the Michamocha prayer on page 39 or together. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before we ever stood at Sinai's foot. That wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt. That there is a better place, the promised land. That the winding way to that promise is that there is no way to get from here to there, joining hands and marching together. We continue with Michamocha on page 4. נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה. מלכותך ראו בניך, וכהים לפני משה ומרים, זיהי אנו ואמרו, זיהי אנו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני ישראל. We continue with Mishkivenu. There's a little bit of English in this that isn't up on the board, but I'll try to help you along.
Why are you supposed to do that? Look at the parts that are together.
Okay.
Mishkivenu.
You can play with ball. These are really hard to take off.
Because especially on the larger format, I mean, never tried to question mark, but
It's not also that we're trying.
The shelter of your peace,
it's not very well.
guide us in wisdom, compassion, and trust. Ashkivenu, Adonai,
Cheers.
Eloheinu.
can be for life.
Say this for the sake.
It's
Save
a beautiful home and a great setting.
for the sake of your name.
Weather is not
Shield us from hatred, sorrow, and pain. Hashkifenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom. V'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. L'chaim. Continue at the bottom of the same page. Baruch atah Adonai hapores sukat shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo
Have that plate on the table, but I think
Yerushalayim ve'al kol amo ve'al Yerushalayim shalom ve'al Yerushalayim ve'al kol amo ve'al Yerushalayim shalom. Baruch atah Adonai hapores sukat shalom.
But it contains
Shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo
a western wind and a little
Yeah, my grandmother. Yeah.
Shalom
when it's
aleinu
for ice cream, take the bowl. Nobody else does this that I know of, and I can't bring myself to do this. You take the bowl, put it in the freezer. And you can take out the ice cream, so we get a little bit that you could work in.
Shabbat, observing Shabbat.
We'll do a big bowl,
You do a big bowl
a serving bowl.
and put it back into the freezer, covered with saran wrap, so that when she served it, she could just take it right out.
6 days, Adonai made heaven
Got it?
Yeah, well,
his homework and was refreshed. We sing the Shamru.
but that more elegant world, 50 years ago.
And then you walk around with the house. Oh, this salad is delicious.
thank you. All my Jello awesome.
ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ.
Actually, that's my grandmother's chair.
Oh, really? That's great.
Top to the table, but
Tefillah, otherwise known as the Amidah, the standing prayer. So I invite you to rise. We're together on page 46, or right up on the board. Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi agi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch
So we have a friend who
Elohim
went to Northwestern undergrad, and he's in Dublin right now.
Abraham
The
Yitzchak
the
Elohei
football game between
Sarah
Northwestern, who are they playing?
Elohei Rachel Elohei
you know, like the opening game of the season.
Agibor v'hanora El
You want to
Elyon
love them?
Gomel Chasadim
You know,
Tov V'konei
the
Hakol
opportunity for
Chastei Avot
bring
Ve'imot
American football to Europe.
V'geula Livnei
Okay.
B'nehem Lema'an
Dublin's a great place for the kids to go.
Melech
A lot of fun.
Moshia Umagen
Tom says there's cranes everywhere.
Agen Abraham Be'ezrat Sarah אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני מחיי הכל אתה
Fun too.
מוריד
We've never been.
מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי
Oh,
הכל ברחמים.
ending up in Dublin for like a week. I must admit, it was a lot of James Joyce.
עתיר אסורים,
Well,
ומקיים
like his home and things like that.
שני
We
עפר,
went on a
מיכה
tour to do it
באדמות,
one day.
פתאום אלך, מלך
Just one day walking around and all
מימי,
these pieces. I was not the James Joyce fan.
למעלת להחיות הכל, ברוך
There are
מחיי
two or not three James Joyce book clubs
קדוש
that will take you through all the books
בכל יום
that he wrote.
הסלע, ברוך אתה
They find places to,
הקדוש.
Well, those are the three that I've heard of are all in New York.
no,
To be seated, you can also do that. And we're going to continue with,
And they meet in somebody's conference room
start with
once a month.
the 5 or right up on the board behind you. May these hours
I don't think it's weekly, I think it's monthly.
turn our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who
Did he take Daddy and the kids with him?
all who hunger
I don't know. And so
may this day its promise.
I knew he was going with, Shane, the football crowd.
Oh, okay.
And, it was their idea, but he went a week early and went to this island. You know,
He said,
the home. So I don't know if he did that by
Your
himself.
people Israel,
So our friend,
needs in our
wife died last November.
we live wherever we
Lord,
stand in this
Lord,
land.
closest friends.
I am restored in all lands.
But-
You are our God, whom
But
alone
There's only so much you want to know. I don't know.
Adonai.
You know, pick another woman, you know, back, so, you know.
But he's gotta make his way more.
Yeah, right.
I insert
Well, could very well be by himself. I don't know. But
the Rosh Chodesh Elul, first
he didn't volunteer and I haven't asked.
So on Rosh Chodesh there is an insert in the Amidah, our God and God of our fathers and
Meet
mothers.
people and talk to in Dublin. They're all very friendly.
Be mindful of us and all of your people Israel, for good, for love, for compassion, life, and peace. Remember us for well-being. Amen.
Oh, he's gonna have a lot of.
You know, right there,
Help us to avoid.
Galilee.
And then we continue, God of goodness. We give thanks for the gift of
Character,
wonder beyond words, the awareness of
the director did the quiet man and the
so filled with beauty, for the richness
John Ford, the character of the John Ford movie.
of all these and more. We offer thanks for the Adonai, Atov Shem, Lechudot. And we conclude the Tefillah with a prayer for peace. Shalom.
Don't bring my Valley Girl Welsh show.
Mhm.
Shalom Rav,
Sometimes
Al
Something like real subway system.
Yisraelim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Al
Love Friday.
Yisrael Tasim Leolam. Yatahu Melech Hador
Love Friday.
Lechol HaShalom.
Somebody says something called Casper Castle. So
לכל השלום, שלום רב, ישראל עמך, תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך,
Subway one.
תשים לעולם. וטוב
What I like about it,
לערך,
one of those really hot summers.
ישראל, בכל עת ובכל שעה.
And it was the one and only place to stay here in Nigeria.
ושלום רב על ישראל עמך, תשים
I can't imagine what it's been like in Europe with this summer.
על ישראל עמך, תשים לעולם, תשים לעולם, תשים לעולם. Baruch atah Adonai. Baruch.
When it's not.
You can be seated. You take just a moment for personal prayer. If you have a siddur in front of you, there's some words you can utilize. The words in your heart will suffice. Just a
Hey, Alan Shippers just came back from Dublin. She talked about it. Oh,
I haven't heard him. I haven't seen him in the summer.
I just see him once a month at meetings.
Pour me some wine, Marcia.
Ose shalom bimroma, hu
Oh.
ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Ose shalom bimroma, hu
Probably fine, Marcia. I already traveled with me.
shalom aleinu.
As far as the thing.
Shalom bimroma, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu.
So in October, I'm going to Paris, Normandy.
Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom.
Well, yeah,
Yaseh
okay, I understand what you're
shalom.
going to do.
Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
That is where they're buying house.
Shalom bimrovav.
Well, castle.
Yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom bimrovav. Hu yaseh
Remember you're going to
shalom.
go for castles as well, or going to,
Oseh shalom bimrovav. Hu
My daughter
yaseh
wants to
shalom
I'm
aleinu.
going to
Yaseh shalom. Yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom.
Paris, we're going to the museum.
Yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. So, next Tuesday, if you'd like to hear me talk some more, I've been invited to be part of a series at Grace Church that the organ, the music director, organist there, Bruce Olson, Paul Olson,
I knew that.
um, does every summer, Tuesday in August. He invites music specialists to some
they stay.
singing and some learning. And I will be the guest speaker on Tuesday. So, and the reason I bring it up, not only because I'm invited to attend, but is talking about the history of Jewish liturgical music,
Top,
as far as the history of Jewish liturgical music is concerned,
princess.
where we are today. And
Normandy.
I'm thinking of that especially is because I was doing some research on where I'm less knowledgeable, which is what was done in the temple a long time ago, starting from the beginning. And it was interesting to read that the only instrument, musical instrument that has survived until now and is still in use is, you can guess, the shofar. So the shofar, and the reason I bring it up is because it's Rosh Chodesh Elul. The shofar is blown every day.
Here's a quick one.
What's the big green M?
That's me.
I thought somebody was trying for an anywhere or something.
Rather than talk about the Torah portion, which you are welcome to join me tomorrow for Torah study, not about the Torah portion. I wanted to share a blessing.
Well, Surge could be quicker,
She wrote it actually just
don't you think?
by
Surge sometimes.
about Elul.
An hour.
1 month from today,
An hour and
communities
15.
around the world gather to celebrate Rosh Hashanah, the beginning of a new year in the sacred rhythm of Jewish time. Hope for renewal stirs especially deep within us during this season. We imagine ourselves standing before the
Ellen is pastor, but she doesn't give the long sermon.
possibility, the gates of repentance, return, and repair. But of course, the real question is whether we will take the risk of unlocking the
I think it's all delicious. The corn is good.
Yeah, the corn is
The meat is great. The wine is wonderful.
immediately after each blast of the ram's horn. As the sound of the shofar still echoes in the room, we stand together and say, Hayom Harat Olam. Today, the world is
Serge always, Serge's sermons are always long.
Shoshana is the
Sure, they're long.
creation of the world. But more importantly, an existential
Let's
demand
hope that it's very short, so it doesn't happen.
yourself see the world with new eyes. Clear away the debris of disappointment and despair.
Well, here's a lot to say.
You are
And he has
too old,
a group of people who will listen to him
too
and not complain.
flawed.
Well, I have to be one of them. I actually think that.
Just beginning. You're all just beginners. Today, the world is
Well, it's time for holidays, but
He beckons us back to the beginning of time.
But
Imagine
he
the
don't have to be the part
world
of the week.
yeah,
And really kind of getting to the meat in the discussion. I find that he's the best of that.
asked to consider the possibility of such vast
So he's doing these big topics.
ask. And then 10 days later on Yom Kippur,
It's
we're
not-
asked to exercise a
Not
different.
always his greatest strength.
We're asked to consider the possibility that we are out
but he is good to discuss the Persians.
of imagination at the heart of Yom Kippur.
He takes
We abstain from
the
eating,
the sanctuary and gets people to read and shine.
of the deathbed confession,
He did that recently.
white like the shrouds we're buried in,
Done it in St. Francis. I think it's too hard.
which is its peak at Ne'ilah. The whole season pointing to at that moment.
I want to see how Our Lady of Lebanon works.
One more time. Enough denial.
We'll have services in Our Lady of Lebanon. We'll have religious school in
And
St. Anne and the Holy Trinity. No ends.
The same gates that have been beckoning us for weeks.
Peaceful and bright horizons.
We will not stop
The office at the Morgan Stanley building.
the time you have left. Another big ask.
I think more than
Today, as we enter the Hebrew month of Elul, I want to invite us back to the middle, to refrain from imagining the beginning of the world, and refrain from imagining the end of the world, and to open our hearts to beginning again right from the middle of wherever we are, which after all is the only place to begin. The middle where, in the words of the poet Billy Collins, things have had time to get complicated. Messy, really. Nothing is simple anymore. Disappointment unshoulders his knapsack here and pitches his ragged tent. The middle, when in the Torah's central narrative of disappointment and betrayal, after the gold of the calf has been turned to dust, after the fragments of the first tablets lie shattered at the base of the mountain, Moses climbs to the heights a second time and begs God, "Oh, let me behold your presence." In a great moment of forgiveness, in which divine
I know Linda's been working on,
God tells Moses once again, with 2 tablets of stone and carved
I think they call it the partial TCO, where we can
time the hand
come back into,
rather than divine.
working on
This is the act of
We're going to go down 2 tracks.
the Rosh Chodesh Elul.
In case
Amidst
they didn't get done in time, we had to vacate all those places at 12:31. And we could only move back into 131.
time a second time,
So we're all very nervous.
in the middle of wherever we are, and we begin again.
I know, I'm a little weird.
Mansfield is the president of Hebrew College in Massachusetts.
Like some more, Miriam?
I think a little more.
So with that in our hearts,
Yeah.
we turn to a moment of prayer.
Yeah, it's really opened up.
I'm going to recite the
we
Mishnah
have some cookies too.
thinking about
Great.
in your heart right now. After I read
My neighbor died.
Yeah.
And I moved into an Italian neighborhood.
Where are you, Charles?
Illinois.
I'm thinking of Lori Bloom.
I think only reason,
Any mobsters in your neighborhood?
not that I've encountered.
If you don't know now, anyway.
I think they're all dying and their houses are all over the yuppies.
Jason and I had dinner
Nancy Lazar,
you know, at
Max
Parks.
Heike Freda, King Petchik,
Looking for the mobsters?
Bruce Smiger,
Did you find any mobsters that's
There
far?
were a couple tables there, and I thought,
Songkin,
one table looked to me like Russian mob.
Oh,
Just looked like Russians, but
Hort, Ladder,
older guy, older, about 50. The suit and tie, slick back hair. But they're Russian.
Weber, Jay Wertheimer,
The three guys wearing tracksuits.
Michelle Goldsmith.
that's very Russian.
Very Russian, but also,
I'm gonna pass my hand around the room and invite you to join.
The muscle?
yeah. And then there's another table of like really old Italian guys. It didn't look like business people or anything. Some obviously Castle was merged, but they always had.
And we sing together the Mishabera.
I went to see Angela, which is the Michael Jackson musical last night with a friend that was visiting. And we walked down because she said, we walked down Gallagher's. Oh, this, but I always remember all these old monsters. Started with it. Yes, I was from Capricorn that was on 50 years ago. Restaurant.
The ones before. Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mi shebeirach imoteinu mekor habracha le'avoteinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. We continue with our concluding prayers. Aleinu on page 283. Oh no, first we're going to say some prayers for our country and for the state of Israel. 258. O guardian of life and liberty, may our nation always merit your protection. May they govern our leaders with wisdom and forbearance, and may they govern with justice and compassion. Help us all to appreciate one another, respect the many ways, and peace be safe from strife, and our country sound in body and spirit, when we say Amen, in prayer for the state of Israel. O Heavenly One, Protector and Redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek you. Shield it beneath the wings of your love, spread over it the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and guide, guiding them with your wisdom. Strengthen the hands of those who defend our holy land. Grant them deliverance and warn them in the measure of victory. Establish peace in the land, all who dwell there, and we say Amen. And now I invite you to rise for Aleinu on page 283. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שהוא שם חלקנו לייחד את שמו, וגור עלינו להמליך מלכותו, ואנחנו מודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינת זו בגבי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת החיים לחשב אותה אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא אלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד. בחי אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו momentarily as we share the names of those who have passed recently in our community and those whose yard site falls this week. And I will also afterwards invite anyone who is thinking of someone tonight that they lost and invite you to share their name. So in our community, the recent passings have been Christine Eastus, mother of Vicky Eastus, Edith Silverman, aunt of Jane Meyer, Patel Ryan, grandmother of Katie Ryan, and Betty Green Itzis, aunt of Natalie Green Giles. We wish them comfort among the mourners of Zion and Jerusalem. And those who are being remembered as having a yard site this week, Arthur J., I apologize for pronunciation, Bialik, I hope, recalled by Mary Lou Bialik, Halsman, recalled by John Levy, Arthur Wittenstein, recalled by Andrew Wittenstein, Dorothy Karakapa, recalled by Camille Girdler, Paula Lippin, recalled by Amy Lindclos, Francis H. Quint, recalled by Barbara Quint, Madeline Scherer, recalled by Jolie Schwartz, Aaron Cohen, recalled by Allison Rosenzweig, Al Wilkov, recalled by Jennifer Wilkov, Richard Smith, recalled by James Smith, Sandy Weintraub, recalled by Jana Levin, Sarah Lakowitz, recalled by Rhonda Epstein, Gabrielle Kolchinsky, recalled by the BHS community, Freda E. Krakowski-Lipsky, recalled by Dr. Bernd Krakowski, Joyce Leesman, recalled by Amy Leesman, Harriet Durman, recalled by Elizabeth Ezra, Shirley Saperstein, recalled by Judith Keller, Leonard Essman, recalled by Nina Essman, Edward Quint, recalled by Barbara Quint, Deborah Cooper, recalled by Meryl Hirschman, Catherine Friedman, recalled by Josh Witz, Mark Saltzman, recalled by Michelle Kirschbaum, Sadie Kolchinsky, recalled by the BHS community, Patrice Roth, recalled by Kenneth Roth, Harold Orler, recalled by the BHS community, Miles McKee, recalled by Andrew McKee, and Evan Marlowe, recalled by Evelyn Leonard. I apologize, I know I got a bunch of those pronounced poorly, so feel free to correct me anytime. And I'll go around. May the memories always be for a blessing. You recite Mourner's Kaddish, page 294, or behind me on the screen. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי, וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון ובימיכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעלמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתדע ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי לקדושה בריחו, לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומה. Amen. May the one who causes peace in the heavens cause peace to descend among us, and we sing Osa Shalom. Osa Shalom bimrama, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. ואמרו. Be seated. There are no major announcements except that we will not be in this space next week. We are moving to our next temporary residence, which is just a block that way. Our Lady of Lebanon, right on the corner of Henry and Remsen. We will be there until, God willing, very soon we will be back in our sanctuary. Our windows are on their way. Yes, they've been shipped, so that's very good. The High Holy Days are coming up. You can find all the information for the holidays and the various chagim that surround them on our website. Reach out to Alana in the office if you need any help with your tickets. And tomorrow we have Chavurah, as always. Again, it's last time in this space at 9:30. I'll be leaving Parshat Re'eh, which was my bat mitzvah parsha. Yes, indeed. So we're going to conclude with Adon Olam before we make Kiddush and Motzi, page 321 in the book if you have, if not, right up behind me. Adon Olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzu nivra leit nasav v'chefto kol azay melech shemo nikra ואחרי ככלות הכל לבדו ימלוך נורא והוא חיה והוא הווה והוא יהיה בתפארה והוא אחד ואין שני להמשילו להחבירה בלי ראשית בלי תכלית ולא העוז והמזרע והוא אלי וחי גואלי וצוחב לי בצרה והוא ניסי ומנוס לי מנת כוסי ביום אקרא בידו אפקיד רוחי בעת אישן ועירה ואם רוחי גביעתי אדוני לי ולא אירה. I'm gonna make Kiddush down here. It's behind me on the screen or on page 4. Pop up to the level up there, which has cups for you. If you'd like to have a little l'chaim, a bracha, and ויהי ויהי בוקר יום השישי ויחולו השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם ויחל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה וישבות ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי ויקדש אותו כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. סברי חבריי ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם בורא פרי הגפן ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו ורצה בנו בשבת קודשו באהבה וברצון הנחילנו זיכרון למעשה בראשית כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש זכר ליציאת מצרים כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים בשבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת לחיים. Shabbat shalom everyone on the Zoom. Shabbat shalom everyone in the room. And we'll make motzi.